So we're back from our Eureka Springs trip. We were up there for 4 days, rode 3 days, put on probably about right at 1,000 miles. Ducati performed perfectly on the road. Tires were balanced, front brake worked great. All that work we did on the pre-ride before we left up took care of everything. But there's always something, right? Always something. It's 100% my own fault because I didn't read the manual or the instructions or anything else. So I've been running these battery tender lithium batteries for a while. Got them in the Honda, had them in the Beamer, put it in the Ducati. This was the first time I bought the smart battery. So when I hooked it up, I put their special plug on it with this button. It was in the way. I already had wiring for the end to plug in my phone charger and all of that other stuff. And the battery was on the charger, the battery tender, before we left. So it was fully charged. Loaded it on the trailer, drove it all the way up there, took it off the trailer for the first ride, fired it up. I want to say the battery was a little low because it, sounded like it was a little low. But the bike fired off. Turned it on, warmed it up, everything was fine. But it was also a little chilly the first day. It was like 47 degrees. And I got full perforated leathers because I live in Texas. So I have electric stuff, electric vest that I can put on and plug in. So the bike was warming up. I plugged in the electric vest. I turned it on. And everything started to get warm. And then the whole bike went dead. Boop! Black. No power to nothing. So, blew a fuse. Even though it's wired straight to the battery, I figured I blew a fuse. So I checked the fuses, they're all good. Turn it off, turn it on, no power. Zero power. Nothing electric, nothing's coming on. No lights, no fuel pump. The fuses are all good. I'm at a loss. The other guys in the group came fully prepared to assist me in all my technical difficulties. So one of them broke out a multimeter. We put the multimeter on here and it read 0 volts. And that's when I'm looking at this reset screw over here and I don't have any way to reset it. But one of the other guys had this little jumper box, so we put that together. And all we did was put the leads on there, and then the whole bike came back on. So there's something in here that when it, goes low or something like that, the whole battery turns off. So you're going to need to install this thing, because then you can reset it by pushing the button. So after we got it fired up, we put the multimeter back on it. The battery was at 12 volts flat. And so there was some concerns that the regulator rectifier wasn't producing enough voltage, but give it the gas, give it some RPMs, and we could watch the voltage climb. So the short version is, if you bought the smart battery, make sure you hook up the smart battery connector, because you're going to need it if it clicks off and you got to reset it. Otherwise, I think you could probably just jump across and click it back on. But the voltmeter didn't do it. But when we put the power to it, it did. So I'm going to hook this back up. I'm going to tie it up out of the way. I went ahead and bought one of those LED voltage gauges. I'm going to hook that back up because it's got the USBs in there. And then I'll wire this up to where I can plug my electric vest into it if I have to. And then if it needs to be reset, I can just click it and go. So the good part about this is that it has two separate connections. So this is where my starter, this is where my power cables are, and then back here I put my accessory cables. So the first set is hooked up that way. And then I'll hook this one up, and I'm going to run it off to this side. And then all we really need to do is tie it out of the way. I'm just going to leave it right here. That way I can reach under and click it. So if we close the tank, it sits like that. And then I could click it like that if I got to reset it. I think I'm going to put one right here too. Like this. So my zip tie's still clear where my tank touches. And then we can reach up in here, hit that reset button if we have to. I would try to duplicate it, but I don't know, I'd have to plug everything in and see what happens. I think it was just the initial current draw. I think the initial current draw was just too much for it. Sorry, I'm talking and moving. I think the initial current draw when I plugged in the phone and the vest and then hit the start button just did something and, you know, shut down that battery. I'm glad that somebody had that jumper box. I'm pretty sure we would have figured it out eventually, but, you know, for a minute there I was like, oh no, what just happened and why? So if you're running one of these smart batteries and you're not running the cable, if it clicks off, I think you got to jump across the poles to reset it. But I would go ahead and hook this up and just tie it up out of the way, just in case it ever resets on you and you don't have any more power. Thanks for watching. Have a great ride.